Electric cars are becoming increasingly popular as more and more people are looking for ways to reduce their carbon footprint and save money on fuel costs. These vehicles are powered by electricity rather than gasoline, making them a more eco-friendly and cost-effective option for many drivers. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get notified when we release other interesting videos. One of the biggest advantages of electric cars is that they produce zero emissions. This means that they don't contribute to air pollution, which is a major problem in many cities around the world. By switching to an electric car, you can help to reduce the amount of harmful pollutants in the air, which is good for both the environment and your health. Another benefit of electric cars is that they are typically much cheaper to operate than gasoline-powered vehicles. The cost of electricity is generally lower than the cost of gas, which means that you can save money on fuel costs by driving an electric car. Additionally, electric cars require less maintenance than gasoline-powered cars, which can save you even more money over the long term. However, electric cars also have some drawbacks. One of the biggest challenges with electric cars is the limited range that they can travel on a single charge. This means that you may have to plan your trips carefully and make sure you have access to a charging station if you want to drive longer distances. In some cases, this can be inconvenient and may limit where you can go. Additionally, electric cars can be more expensive to purchase up front than gasoline-powered cars. While the long-term savings on fuel and maintenance costs can make up for this initial expense, it can still be a barrier for some people. Overall, electric cars are a great option for those who are looking to reduce their carbon footprint and save money on fuel costs. While there are some challenges to overcome, the benefits of electric cars make them a worthwhile investment for many drivers. Electric vehicles, EVs, are generally considered to be more environmentally friendly than gasoline-powered vehicles. This is because EVs produce zero emissions, which means that they don't contribute to air pollution. This is good for both the environment and human health. Additionally, EVs are powered by electricity, which can be generated from a variety of sources, including renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. This means that EVs can help to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, which are a major contributor to climate change. However, it's important to note that the environmental benefits of EVs depend on how the electricity that powers them is generated. In some cases, EVs may not be as environmentally friendly if they are charged using electricity from coal-fired power plants, for example. Overall, while EVs have many environmental benefits, it's important to consider the source of the electricity that powers them in order to truly understand their environmental impact. The history of electric cars dates back to the 19th century, when inventors first began experimenting with using electricity as a source of power for vehicles. The first electric cars were actually quite popular, and were used extensively in the early 20th century. However, the rise of the gasoline-powered car in the 1920s and 1930s led to a decline in the popularity of electric cars. The first electric car was built in 1828 by Hungarian engineer Enyos Jedlik. This vehicle was powered by a small electric motor and was capable of reaching speeds of up to 6 miles per hour. In the years that followed, other inventors began experimenting with electric cars, and by the late 19th century, electric vehicles were being produced by companies like Ford and General Motors. In the early 20th century, electric cars were actually quite popular. They were quiet, easy to operate, and didn't produce the unpleasant smells that were associated with gasoline-powered cars. Many cities had electric taxi fleets, and electric cars were commonly used by women and the elderly. However, the rise of the gasoline-powered car in the 1920s and 1930s led to a decline in the popularity of electric cars. Gasoline-powered cars were faster and had a longer range, which made them more attractive to consumers. Additionally, the discovery of vast reserves of oil in the Middle East led to a decrease in the price of gasoline, making it more affordable for the average person. In recent years, electric cars have made a comeback as concerns about climate change and air pollution have grown. Advances in technology have made electric cars more efficient and affordable, and more people are switching to electric vehicles to reduce their carbon footprint. While electric cars still make up a small percentage of the overall car market, their popularity is growing, and they are likely to play a significant role in the future of transportation. Thank you for watching. Comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.